our most popping on the page, our most popping topic, where I got the most comments was, "What's your finishing move if you was a wrestler? If you was a wrestler, what would be your finishing move? What's the best finishing move of all time?"
That's what
So I
you
want
had.
to
Finishing move all the time was.
right. That's what I asked them. So I want to ask y'all too. What's the greatest wrestling finishing move of all time?
Shake, rattle, roll.
Yo, only cool, yo. Who the hell thinks to say
Shake.
it? Who did the shake, rattle, and roll?
I don't know.
Was it Honky? No, Honky Tonk Man didn't do
The
that, did he?
the the tombstone.
Tombstone. I ain't mad at it, bro.
DDT, yo. How could you go wrong?
DDT the
The
goat.
regular joint. What
How
was
could you go
DDT? Jake the
wrong with
Snake
the?
joint.
We was DDTing people for real. Like,
Right.
Right.
You
right.
had to do
Cat was getting DDT in the hood, right?
Ain't me.
You had people like, oh, let me go and put him in the tombstone because you gonna go to jail if you put
Oh
somebody.
yeah, that's a lot. Young boys that got locked up for that shit.
I know.
I remember a black boy got locked up. Right.
Yeah. The
Well, I
young
say
boy
the
who
greatest
did that to
wrestling move
his
of all
sister.
time, the RKO, nigga.
RKO.
Right. The RKO. RKO, my favorite. Yo, did you see the bull who we're gonna start the podcast in a minute, but did you see the bull who choked his sister out because something about the Wi-Fi passcode or some shit?
Nah.
Yeah, he choked his sister out. Hold on real quick. Bria, I'm doing the podcast, Brie. Bria. Brie, I'm doing the podcast. I'm gonna text you. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I told her I was doing the podcast. She don't remember. My bad. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all ready? Yeah. Young boy choked his sister out and suffocated her till she died because about the Wi-Fi passcode or something. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, these cats out here wild. All right. This is Brothers Talking Shit, episodes 56. That's that Lawrence Taylor, baby, the greatest linebacker. Hold on. I'm talking to Ravens fans right now. The greatest outside linebacker of all time. That's better?
That's
Because I
better.
don't want that Ray Lewis smoking by myself. I don't want that Ray Lewis smoke. I am the Flush Man, also known as the Fat Boy, better known as the man who has no problem calling you fraudish. Oh yeah, I'm your Huckleberry.
And I'm Rel, aka Iceberg Shorty, aka the King of Controversial Comments. I said what I said. I'm at where I'm at. I'm also the man of international mystery. Yeah, I'm at where I'm at. I be places and I don't be places. I keep it moving. Keep me off your social media shit. That's it.
And I'm coming to you cool. I'm coming to you cool Mike, also known as Dr. Mike, the people's podiatrist, your favorite foot doctor. You call me Saturday Night Mike, Crypto Cool, Dropship Shorty. This is the prophetic podcast.
With your cool ass.
Here.
I
What's
promise
up,
y'all
man?
we're gonna turn up, man. It is Monday. It has been a daunting weekend to say the least, but it is Monday night. I swear I'm gonna turn it up a few levels. I promise you. I'm gonna get there.
It's a lot going on, man.
It is a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. Man, have you seen this list on Thursday? That's what I had what we just starting off with. Let's start with it, man. Bro, you called it, man.
What?
You called it. You said, man, where you at? Hold on, my bad.
Epstein.
You called it, bro. You called it.
Yo, they are the worst with it.
The worst.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo.
Suicide?
He was on suicide watch. So when you go on suicide watch, they take everything from you that you can commit suicide with. So how did he commit suicide? I don't know, right? And the fact is they will never know because they don't want us to know, right? So the memes are going around. They're like, oh, it was Stevie Wonder who had him. It was the guard that had him on suicide watch. So they had a picture of
Ooh.
Picture of the last person who seen him in jail. And it was like Bill Clinton with a wig on. Yo,
Yo, they lined him clean up, yo.
of course, man. Like, yo, too many. And the sad part is we're not even going to care in a week, right? That's what they banking on.
Right.
There'll be some other shit that'll happen, and it won't even matter no more. Yo. So, like, Main Man was done when he went to jail.
Who is it? Who is there to care? People who weren't in his circle look at him as.
What you
look
mean?
at him like, we don't care. And then say it again.
No, I said, what you mean?
I mean, him dying is not like a sad thing for everybody who thinks what they think about him already.
Nobody cares. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the skeleton.
No, I'm agreeing. No, I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a skeleton.
I'm totally with you. Like, right. I mean, right, of course. But I'm just saying, like, okay, who is there to care about his well-being? The people that he was with, one of them did because he knows too much. And us, knowing that what he possibly did, don't care about. Like, who's concerned with finding out for real? Who was on his side? Nobody. And then, I mean, it's a legit suicide. Honestly, it's almost like I will believe him killing himself more than the Nipsey thing. You feel what I'm saying? That make more sense to me than Nipsey because it's like a billionaire in jail. He not going to adapt well to that. I'm a regular guy who hasn't been to jail. I'm pretty sure it would take me a minute to adapt to, like Omar Epps said in, I can't think of the name of the movie, but to be the kind of nigga I got to be to survive in here, you feel what I'm saying? It's a certain way you got to be about it. Yeah. So imagine Epstein. He's not, my life ain't nothing like Epstein life, and I'm going to have to adjust. So he's definitely not probably coming from where he's coming from, even prepared mentally to even take up that challenge. So him committing suicide makes sense to everybody. We all feel like it's bullshit too, but it could realistically make sense. A billionaire with no friends and responsible for possibly trafficking young women, which is a no-no in jail. It's almost like rape up there. Him killing himself kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time, right? So, like, these cats just don't last, right? You're not built for that, right? Even if it isn't a conspiracy theory, right? That something happened to him because he was going to talk. You don't go from being this high-profile billionaire and living a way of life, and now you are in jail, right? You know what I'm saying? Slumming it, right? Even being a high-profile, those walls are still those walls. Whether they hit you with the, 23 hours in your cell, 1 hour for recreation, that changes everything when you live a certain way, right? We regular niggas, I'm not trying to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I like my freedom way too much. But when you have money and you've been doing these things that you've been doing your whole life for as long as you can remember, now you're on a different level. So the only thing next for you to do is to take your own life because you already weak-minded from the beginning for the shit you was doing.
Man, I think it's so the whole point is allegedly he was in a position to maybe out other people. They say he wasn't alone at these parties or these scenarios or these situations, and to have, I hear different stories, multimillionaire, billionaire, financier, right? To have these high level friendships and relationships. And I want to say it was even Donald Trump that was quoted as saying he like them young. Like I think it's like audio. That don't necessarily mean underage, but that could mean underage.
Right.
Right. So it's just wild that it was almost easy. People are saying a lot of different stuff. He had his own island, right? So you're not gonna never see this man body, probably. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You probably never gonna see this man body. You know, they said he could be on his own island somewhere, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, just on some. If he would have snitched, if he would have went to jail and threatening to have all his money, or then they said maybe you kill yourself on purpose, your family get to keep the money and nobody goes. It's just a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
But
so
it
when
was
you
way
die,
easier,
the
unfortunately, to see that he was
charges
gonna die.
get dropped. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, like, whether you're in it, whether and I'm not, and don't quote me as far as being a jail expert, but it's two different. Okay, when you're in jail, when you're in regular population, there's the danger of that, and there's also the mental state of the 23 and one and being in the cell by yourself. And I was watching the Meek documentary, which we'll talk about a little bit, and he was talking about just what it takes to mentally, what it does to you, being by yourself in the cell 23 hours of the day, and then you can imagine how Epstein life was. I'm pretty sure he's not used to anybody telling him anything. So to go from where he was living, man, mentally, he probably, you can go crazy like that. And we all seen the Central Park 5 thing, what my man was going through in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a strong will and a strong, heart in the inside, a strong soul to survive that. And I'm pretty sure Epstein don't like the kind of guy who can, even last in those situations.
Right. Yeah, that ain't
Yeah, it was an easy
that
one
ain't
to
for him.
call.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, either way, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys who popped some bottles and toasted some things to the fact that he ain't here no more.
Oh, most definitely.
His secrets, whatever he right. I mean, he could have still killed himself, but on suicide watch, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they're watching you for suicide. So either somebody in the jail's not doing their job correctly, like, it's suicide watching. He committed suicide. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
It's not like he was in regular population and somebody killed him. Like, even that would be, anyway, him dying in jail this soon anyway was going to be not looked at. If somebody killed them, they sent somebody. Him committing suicide, they lined them up. We're going to think that anyway. But like you said, it's a story a week from now nobody's going to care about because none of us liked him. And all his homeboys are glad he's gone. So, I mean, his family going to get the bread anyway, so they're going to shut the fuck up. Jeffrey Epstein be a memory, a vague memory pretty soon.
Very vague.
He would be alive. on his own private island that's not U.S. owned.
Oh, you think that's the move? They got him? You think?
No, I think all of them are equally possible. He really killed himself.
I didn't even know. I didn't even consider that though.
They killed him, or he Tupac in somewhere in
Tupac
on his own private island. Not.
Yeah, for sure.
I never even thought about that.
We think U.S. You know what I mean? What if you just go somewhere else that's not governed by the U.S.? What if you are allowed? What if you are allowed to go somewhere else that's not governed by the U.S. like people was after 9/11? I don't know. I mean, that's just.
But if somebody lined that up for him to do that, there's still a risk of him. They don't want to leave that kind of. For somebody to line that up for him.
No, I'm just saying. If somebody lining anything, listen, man. He was in a maximum security prison on suicide watch and he killed himself. He had already had an issue where they beat him up. You mean to tell me if somebody ain't lined that up? You got the biggest story on your post, and you mean to tell me you just call that one in? You do it all. You went out the night before. You fucked that money up? No. Somebody lined him up. Now, I'm just saying it's equally possible that these dubious people that don't want to get found out could have flown, let him fly out somewhere like they did Saudi Arabia folk at the 9/11. I don't know. I'm not saying 9/11 was inside job. I'm just saying that really happened.
But all right, let me ask y'all this though. Here's a little twist, right? Somebody with that much money who's no. Do you think? I think the money is just as much important to him as the fame. So him having all the money and nobody not knowing him might bother him still. That's still you still leave that risk when you put him on an island by himself and give him his money.
He might still be fucking. He might be somewhere in the world where it's legal to fuck little girls. Now, how about that?
But listen, right? People
I'm saying, listen. There are places in the world where it's not illegal to fuck little girls.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I'm saying we got to deal with that. Like we think in America. Like, what if he was allowed to go somewhere else and like, you just got to shut up and get low? And all I want to do is be a billionaire and fuck. He's still a billionaire and fuck a little girl. I'm saying it's equally possible that some.
But if you're the guy making the choice, right? And you're the guy saying, should we kill him or should we put him on an island with little girls and he should be cool? You still not sleeping right at night. The sleep you get in when you know he dead, huh?
Say
it again, cool.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, say it again, cool.
What part?
I said, if you're the one if I decide, let's say I'm in charge, and he has something on me, and I can get him out of jail, and I can put him on an island and set him up nice with how he wants, or I could just make sure he dies. I'll sleep better at night knowing he's dead than knowing that he's a possibility that.
So all we doing is play. I love this conversation, by the way, because this is like a damn HBO special. We just write the special.
Right.
Like my ending says this way, and yours, which may be 35% more likely versus 25% more likely.
Yeah.
But like that shit crazy either way. You know what I'm saying? You're right. I think it's cleaner to kill him, right? It's cleaner to kill him. I'm just saying it's a lot more wicked people than Epstein. And if you wicked like that, then you might do some shit that we can't even fathom as rules because we're not cut like that.
True.
Yeah.
Like giving smallpox to people, or allowing people to be untreated with syphilis, or allowing them to live in East Baltimore lead-infested homes because you're experimenting on them. I'm not cut like that. I don't think y'all cut like that. But that's the government. Like, that's happened. That's not hyperbole or me overspeaking. That really, really happened. So, it can happen.
Right.
Anything, so to speak.
We still can't explain why Eazy-E had AIDS and nobody else in his family, his kids, his wife, and nobody had it. And there's a bunch of things that people in Powerball, the moves they can make.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't even know. We don't know the length they go to, or what we've seen that we thought was one thing and it was something else.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? The shit we see in movies and all that shit.
Martin Luther King family got money because it wasn't old boy that they said it was.
Mm.
It was something that
they were saying the John F. Kennedy situation.
Yeah. Crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We can go area 51, all that shit.
I'm not going there.
Oh no, I'm cool with that.
Miss me with that one.
I don't need to know what's going on. See, that's what's wrong with why white people gotta just be curious. Like, ignorance is bliss, yo. Like, I'm cool not knowing. I'm cool not knowing. I don't need an explanation for the thing that was in the picture that looked like a spaceship. I'm cool without that being explained to me.
No, I don't even mind knowing, but I'm not feeling right.
Bum rush.
Roll up on no government. Right. You know how it is.
Yeah.
If you don't care about something else first.
Right. It's like what's my man's name? Cedric the Entertainer was on Kings of Comedy. They'd be like, oh, they shooting. Oh, girl, come on, run. Black people start running. White people be like, oh, what's going on there? Let's go find out. Like, nah, I'm cool off that, my G. I'm going that way. I'm going away from the drama. Matter of fact, listen, we went to Dorney Park, and this is kind of small, but it is to the same extent. We went to Dorney Park. We took the girls. Me and T took the girls. And when we was leaving out the park, like, we had just left out the front of the park, like 5 patrol-type cop cars pulled up, and just other cars start running. And T looking, being nosy. I'm like, yo, we already out of here. Let's go. All our people are here. We're not worried about what's going on back there. We're going to the car. Like, that looking back shit, get you fucked up or some random shit happening to you. I'm not with it. I done got off work. I swear I walked from the bus to out Jersey. I walked from the bus to my house, and I walked and I seen a boy getting jumped. I did not stop and watch. I kept walking. Like, that's not for me to be concerned with, because when somebody pull up and start airing shit out, that's how nosy motherfuckers get shot. And I'm cool on
like,
I don't want to be that nosy.
That to your family. You know what I'm saying? How you supposed to explain that to your kids? Daddy ain't making home because he was watching somebody else fight. I learned that early. Right. I'm going the other way. Right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even walking past. You know what I'm saying? Like, that won't work for me. I'm going the other opposite.
Right.
Fight is north. I'm going south.
Right. Or I'm far enough away where though I can see what happened, but I'm not the one to be.
I don't want to see what happened because then you live. I'm telling you, bro. I was
Right. Exactly.
I
No,
got
I'm saying if I could be in the doorway of the crib, and they okay,
you looking out the window.
right.
But
I'm cool because in these days and times somebody gonna start shooting, shit get aired out. So
yeah,
I'm not want to stick around.
You don't want to see,
I don't want to see the end result. I can remember one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the Chinese store. I'm down North Philly. Me and my man, we in the Chinese store. Young boy started talking to this girl. The girl didn't want to talk to him. So I think he spit on her or something, which was like extreme. The girl was like, wait, I'm okay. I'll be back. Nigga, I got that Chinese store so fast because I don't even want to see what happened when she like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't even want to see how this ends.
yeah.
I don't want no parts of it. That's not being a bitch. That's being smart.
What's
real
the
with
craziest thing, y'all?
Come home to my kids and my wife. I don't have time, yo. None of that matters to me. Call me what you want. I am going home, right? Like I can't be concerned about nothing you're saying. My kids and my wife need me, right? Like, no, I don't care about any of that, right? I say, excuse me, I won't get out your way, and I don't have time for it, bro. Being hard is overrated. You know what I'm saying? I have to get home. I have to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm busy, bro.
Right.
Seriously. You know what I'm saying? We don't have time, man. I don't have time for that.
What you were saying, Cool?
No, I was saying, what's the craziest thing y'all ever witnessed, like that you can share, that you can share on
Oh, the statute of limitations has expired, and then
I'll start. So,
and I'm not giving away no names. Right?
It's something that I'll never mention. But go ahead. Like,
why is
but no,
this thing you would never mention out of never mind, I don't even want to.
I'll tell y'all. I'll tell y'all off here.
I'm trying to think. Like, damn, the worst thing I ever seen.
So let me tell you. Go ahead,
Cool.
Let me tell you. So I was at work. This was before I went back to school. I was working over East Baltimore or whatever, right? Long story short, these two chicks from the job had got into it. And they was fussing. One was black, one was white, right? I don't know why I'm whispering like it's still 9 something. Like it's still 9. Look, so they get into it, they fussing or whatever. Then they go into a little adjacent room and fuss some more. And then I hear the black girl say something. The white girl say blah, 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 or whatever, right? And so then the black girl just haul off and go, "Bagow!" Smack the shit out of her, right? The girl got a big print over her face, right? Like this on the side of her cheek. I'm looking through the door like this. Look, I'm looking through the door like this. Hey, yo. So I'm all trying to help. As soon as I heard, look, as soon as they, I got right out there like this. They're like, no, I did not. I didn't see nothing. I didn't even see that big red ball. It was only 3
balls, yo.
You can't. They put them people into HR. They interviewed folks, lost their job. It was grievance. It was fought back. The girl got it back. It was her girl against hers. She ended up like it was a mess. You wasn't finna get me into that. Nope. I don't even know what they was arguing about.
The worst shit I probably off the top, and I know this ain't the worst. The worst shit I probably ever seen was like early in the morning. The fucking the feds or whatever came and kicked my man door in, like early in the morning. And my grandma was up there like, "Niecy, come look at this." I'm looking like, and I see my man. He passed away. God rest his soul. But this nigga got out the we live in row home, so he got out the front window and walked the roof though. And the cop kind of missed him because the cop who was supposed to be looking and watching that kind of was, when he's going up there, he kind of fell, like going up the steps. And my man kind of sneaked down the block on the roof. But that's just on the top. I know it's probably some crazy shit than that, but I'm just watching that shit like, damn. Like, yo, I'm
That's
really
crazy.
watching like the shit you see on TV, like when they come 6 o'clock in the morning, like when they come early, boy. It was like early. I don't know. My grandma grandmas be up early as shit. And she was like, Nephi, come look. I don't know why I was up. I don't know why I was up at 6, but she's like, Nephi, come look at this. And they came for his ass. They ain't getting neither. He slid back through the block too, like, yeah, you see, they came for me. You know, that shit was like a fucking badge. That's like a badge to him. But he was one of them guys who come visit us and then go back home, which is jail. He's one of them guys, so he lived a lot of his life in jail. He come home for the summer about August. He was like, I'm about to go home soon. You already know the move.
I seen a fiend smashing a dog, and I went and got the whole block to look at the fiend smashing the dog.
You said it's a fiend like having sex with a dog.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Okay, you win.
That's definitely crazy.
Growing up in East Baltimore.
Yo, that might be the name of this. Fiend smashing a dog. Yo, I've heard stories. Like my homie told me a story, right? Talking about animals. A good friend of mine told me a story where they had a surprise wedding. Have you ever heard of a surprise wedding?
What's that?
So they had a surprise wedding, and
like a surprise wedding.
Right. So
Okay.
the boy came home, and his wife was home. No, she wasn't home yet, and they were home hiding. And she came home and grabbed the peanut butter and was calling for the dog.
I don't
So I
know
gotta
what the hell
say
you're
anymore?
talking about, bro.
She grabbed the peanut butter and she would put the peanut butter on her vagina, and the dog would lick the peanut butter off her vagina.
It's
These
disgusting.
black people?
Yeah. In the midst of everybody hiding in the house for this surprise wedding. I don't even know how that even happens, but that's what I heard. Shit was weird. When you said what you said, I felt I needed to share.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, let's go on to the next topic. Shit just got weird. You had that weird silence.
Nuts.
Did y'all get a chance? Hold on, what y'all want to talk about, man? Let me see. This NCAA. Here, let's go. Now I'm about to get y'all worked up. This NCAA Rich Paul rule. Now, before you go into it, let it be known that they have changed it now as far as the bachelor degree part.
Bitch.
So you don't gotta. So I'm sorry for those who don't know. The NCAA came out with a rule saying that an agent that represents a player who might go into the draft. We all know that there's a certain amount of time as far as the NBA, whereas though a college player has time to see what their options are as far as where they might be drafted, and that gives them an opportunity to go back to school if they don't like what they hear. So from what I gather, I might be wrong, is that during that time, somebody who's an agent, you had to have a certain amount of qualifications to, like, I don't know. Do you know, y'all didn't think about this? Did y'all look it up? I'll look into it.
Why I need to look?
No, go ahead.
Am I right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
right.
see what you're saying. I mean, I already knew the gist of it, but go ahead.
Right. So at the end of the day, basically, a lot of people don't like Rich Paul for the things that he did. And it was a college player that was supposed to go to, I want to say Syracuse. And he hooked him up with the New Balance deal, where he worked for New Balance for a year and made $1 million. So instead of doing the 1 year in college, he worked 1 year with New Balance, made $1 million working for New Balance, and didn't go to school. And there was a real big problem. So this rule really was to get at Rich Paul. But now they are going back against it, saying you don't have to. Rich Paul doesn't have a bachelor's degree, so they're saying now that you don't have to have a bachelor's degree to be an agent.
6 hours after Rich Paul's article, his op-ed, come out flaming the NCAA, did they go back on their rule and say, you know what? Maybe we should take that bachelor's degree part back. I mean, you talking about the white audacity of an entity that we don't even know who they are to make a rule that would affect players that they act like they was looking out for the best interest, but they never look out for the best interest of their players. If they was
It's always
looking out
about
for
the
the best,
program.
well, I mean, it's always about the program, and it's about the people who get paid. I can't even stand when they say millions of dollars. You are mispronouncing billions if you
When you
use
say millions.
millions. Get the fuck out of here. Billions of dollars. And old white men are getting paid off the back of young black boys. In every other sport, not basketball and football, is being funded literally by the basketball and football programs across the United States of America. The NCAA, just like record companies, they would be wise to get down or lay down, but instead they trying to double down on some old bullshit. You're trying to make rules about players that won't even be a part of your entity if they get agents. What the fuck are you talking about? You have no jurisdiction, first of all. Second of all, you know how inherently racist, it was so transparent. You let these white men do whatever they want to do forever. You get one success of a story in Rich Paul, not one, but you get my point. Success of Rich Paul, and you act like he cut some fucking corners or something, right? The reality is your jig is up. You better figure this shit out. You should have been started paying people above the table, because we all know that you've been paying people under the table, right? Trying to pretend. There's people in jail right now for that bullshit, for AAU circuit and all that kind of stuff that they paying big money to these players. Just pay them above board. Don't pretend that you can't find the money. Who gives a shit if Rowe and Crew in them sports got to be cut because they ain't got enough funding? Fuck them. Fuck them. Go fund it some other way, right? Let these dudes sell they let them do something. Figure this shit out.
What'd you say, bro?
Dad, walking through.
Hey, what's up, Pop?
You heard me ranting.
Yeah, right. But go ahead.
Shit, I'm just saying, man. And then you try to go back on it because you can't win. You can't win that battle.
Right.
Yo,
you know,
they just
Clutch
really,
Sports
to me, gave Rich Paul. Go ahead, bro.
Clutch Sports represents some of the biggest athletes in the world, right? You know what I'm saying? The biggest one being LeBron James, right? Like, you don't want to go against that dollar, right? Because that's worse off for you anyway, right? Did you have something to say, Father?
Oh, yeah, I know about that.
Well, you got to come get on if you want to say something.
That's okay.
All right.
What they trying to do is get the black man out of it. They trying to put stipulations on it. That's all the trickery they doing. Come on now. So now you telling me Jay-Z got a degree, so he ain't gonna be able to represent nobody? That's all I got to say.
Hey, can Pop hear us?
Yeah, he get y'all.
But hey, Pop, know what they really did? They just really gave Rich Paul the ultimate. Like, first of all, you make a rule and he just got like 20. Like you just really boosted. They just really boosted his credibility.
Right.
That's exactly
by
what
doing
they
it.
did.
Yeah.
When you was better off just ignoring him and letting him do the little stuff he was doing.
It
Y'all just
wasn't
made him
little
10
in
times
their eyes.
bigger.
It wasn't little
by
in their eyes.
acknowledging that it bothered
Right.
you.
So there's no farm
How
league.
much bigger is it going to be now?
Right. That's why I was on board with what's his name was doing, right? I think his antics may have been the wrong way to go about it, but in principle, I like what LeVar Ball did with that league that he was starting, right? I'm fully on board with that, right? And I think that if we all pull it together, we could eradicate that system, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they basically in cahoots. So now the NBA jumped in like, whoa. We can't upset LeBron James. We don't care what you got to say. Giannis is getting there because the NBA does a great job with moving from the star to star, right? Better than any other league, right? But Giannis ain't LeBron, right? And neither is Kawhi or anybody else you think, you know what I'm saying? They talking about LeBron right now, right? Talking about coming back with vengeance. Well, there's nothing else to talk about because baseball is boring, right? And football ain't started yet, right? So LeBron James is still the topic of the summer, regardless of anything, right? You're still going to attack. The schedule comes out today. Opening night, Lakers versus Clippers. Christmas game, like I said,
Right.
as soon as it happened, I'm like, let's go ahead and pencil that in, right? So it's all happening, right? So then you get the biggest star in the world, you know what I'm saying, to come out and say, they big mad, right? So then Chris Paul jumps in and James Harden jumps in. And then it's gonna be a trickle down effect to, hey, I'm not gonna do this. Like Cool always says, we are the cool, right? So you don't get a pass for having an infrastructure of slavery for bringing somebody up, right? No one gets a pass for LeBron James other than Gloria, right? Nobody else, right? He's a fatherless man who turned into be who he is today with the school, with his play, you know what I'm saying, being a family man. And so now the big deal is, oh, why you on the court with your son? Like, go ahead with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what we on?
Right.
But the whole twist is really, though, you can't even Giannis. If we're talking about just playing basketball on the court, you can compare other players to LeBron. But we're talking about off the court and there's no other player in the league that compares to the movement. You get what I'm saying? So we can sit back here and talk about Giannis and who's the best player in the league and have a conversation. Who has the most power in the league? Not just in the league. We talk about in the world and the moves that he's making and the things that he's doing. There's no comparison. No, I wasn't arguing your fact. I'm just adding to it. Like, there's not even a conversation to be had. Now, what I am a little concerned about is Rich Paul. His name is Rich Paul, right?
Yeah.
Rich Paul is pissing off a lot of white men because he's pissing off a lot of NBA guys, a lot of them rich NBA guys, and now he's on both levels with it, as far as just how he's the free agency thing and how that went, and how with players and stuff like that, and how things are going as far as the NCAA. Now, the one thing that bothers me that I think people take a little bit, I don't think that is true, is I don't think when Rich Paul makes decisions for the players that he represents, he makes them with the best interest of LeBron James. I don't think that. I think he felt like, honestly, AD being in LA was about AD and not about LeBron James. Anybody who thinks that him representing players is really about LeBron, I think he takes his job more serious than that, and he would never be that kind of guy, and I don't ever want that to be spoken.
I think it's twofold. That's his best friend, right? If you don't think that I do things in the best interest of you, right? You know what I'm saying? Then people have our relationship confused, right? Like, I don't care about that.
But if
feel what they want to feel.
But you wouldn't, Terrell, because you're congruent in a way about yourself. Like the same loyalty you might have to Neef would allow you to not treat the lowest person in your business, even though y'all don't have the same relationship as you and Neef, lesser than Neef. You see what I'm saying?
No,
you would probably be, if you hired that person, so that's the whole thing is, I don't like, you got LeBron James' best interest, but I don't think because you are integrated in business savvy and got players' interests at best, not like any of these other old agents that don't look like these players and care less if they go broke today or tomorrow at the end of their contracts, right? I think you would have equal. Rich Paul would have equal. There's wisdom in that $1 million internship that they got with that boy. That's thinking outside the box. That ain't just I got the best interest of LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? Like so that's some old next level shit. They can't get famous the way they do. Like LeBron James bringing his people on board only works because his people were his people and were capable. It didn't. Gloria James not running none of these companies. Like you said, she get a pass. There's a reason why he just don't got his mother running one of these companies, because she might not be as capable as somebody else. But you know what I'm saying? So like, I think you could consult and have LeBron James as your business and still have your roster full of folks that you have each and every one of their best interests at heart. You know what I mean?
And I'm not going to take anything from Rich Paul at all, real quick, Nate. I'm not going to take anything from Rich Paul at all, right? But the head start you get from representing LeBron James says a lot, right? So whether it was money that funded it, did Rich Paul, You know what I'm saying? That comes from LeBron James, right? What Clutch Sports is easily, once he retires, going to be right into where it is, right? And that happens because LeBron James. So it's the pinnacle of I got on, so let me put everybody else on, right? Ludacris hired his best friend to be a chef. Well, guess what he did? He sent him to culinary art school. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Right.
it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you get that jump, right? He got the leap, right? So it wasn't like Rich Paul came from, you know what I'm saying, slumming on the streets, and then he created what he has now, and he just so happened to get the best player in the world. What I'm saying is his best friend is the biggest athlete in the world, and then you're able to capitalize on that, right? So you're still negotiating a contract for somebody who's basically wrote his own contract. So I don't know how much of a pass you get with that, right? And then you start grabbing other clients, right? So that everybody realizes you're doing all these great things. But my best friend plays in LA. Why wouldn't it be in my best interest to push my client to where my best friend is playing so we can make more money together? Because that's all they're going to do, right? The billboards with LeBron and AD standing back to back. The championship is going to happen, right? All of these things are going to happen. So the endorsement deals are going to come because the Lakers go from not being in the playoff to, oh my goodness, they might win a championship in 4 months. Like that happened, right? They penciled them in from not making it to, hey, they're number one.
But as much as it's about, it was good for LeBron, it definitely was good for LeBron, but it's also was good for Anthony Davis. Like you said,
correct.
Regardless of whatever. Listen, whether you're the money man, I'm the money man, whatever. If you give me money to start a business, our relationship being brothers should never, and I don't think it would. I think that's like me working for you. I work for you. People who don't know, me and brothers in the Navy together. He was my supervisor.
Right. I
never expected favoritism from him because of our friendship.
Right.
I knew that he was my boss. So end of the day, if I got a client and it's best for my client to be in New York instead of being in LA, I'm not going to try to talk him to go to LA because that's what's best for real. At the end of the day, that's a black eye on me trying to do my job. Even if Rel's the one who funded me getting this job or getting this business that I'm starting.
All right. So
I have to separate the fact that I have clients.
I'm with you. Go ahead.
I have clients, and my client's best interest is more important than. And we got to understand that. Perfect example, I remember when LeBron was a free agent and Jay-Z had some stock in the Brooklyn Nets. Everybody knew from LeBron first coming into the league that him and Jay had a relationship, you know? And Jay would have to understand that. So we got a relationship, you got to do what's best for you to build your enterprise. And that's would be to understand it. And even though I think we both understand that, whether I was the money man and I set you up or you was the money man, you set me up, dog, you do what you got to do. And even if it means I want you to do something, but it's best for you to go another way with it, you got to do that. We respect that. But we still going to eat dinner together, and that shit ain't even going to be an issue.
Right. So here's a twist to that. If I say, hey, Neef, open up this restaurant, here's the funding for it, and somebody say, we're a good place to eat in Philly, I'm not saying, yo, go to, you know what I'm saying, the Smorgasbord house. I'm sending them to you. So you understand what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Come on. Right. One, I have a vested interest in the business, and more importantly, I have a vested interest in you. That's what I was saying from that point.
But regardless of what Anthony Davis is, LeBron's still going to get his bread regardless. The fact of the matter is, it just so happens that LeBron and AD need LeBron, and it all makes sense.
Right.
For people to try to say because LeBron is Rich Paul's brother or they got a relationship, that's why. No. Honestly, looking at it, it makes the most sense for those two guys to play together. Him being in LA makes sense for Anthony Davis' career as much as it makes sense to help LeBron win a championship and kind of fall back and let AD. It's a perfect storm. But Rich Paul better stop pissing these white folks off because he see they coming for him.
He's supposed
but
to,
I mean, he shouldn't stop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they can't kill us all under suspicious circumstances.
True. See, now I got y'all worked up. All right, where we want to go, man? I want to go to this the coaches cursing at kids thing. Did y'all see the Beast Mode, the Marshawn Lynch video?
I saw it in passing. Yeah, I saw it in passing. right?
Right. Well, to explain to people who don't know, a mother had her son at one of his camps, and he told her son because what he explained was his son wasn't putting the full effort with 200 kids in the camp. We're trying to run drills. Your child wasn't participating at the extent that he felt he should participate in, which is his camp, his rules, his situation. He told the lady's son, get the fuck out of my drill. And she was bothered by that. That he told her son to get the fuck out of his drill.
Yeah.
Now,
and these people crazy.
right. And now listen, what's bad is she said, and I don't know why he knows this, but he said to her, you say nigga, right? And she said yes. And I don't think she looked black to me. She ain't look black to me, but she said nigga.
Yes.
She said yes, right.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. You gotta watch the video. So he was like, you say nigga, right? He said, yeah, sometimes, you know, you gotta tell a child, listen, first of all, and then what he said was, it bothered her. He said, do you have a man with you? And she was bothered by that, like, no, I don't have a man with me. What does that matter? And she took it like he was saying that she couldn't understand his point of view because she wasn't a man.
That's
Now, for those
exactly.
of you in the world who don't get it, let me tell you what that really means. I'm a man who don't believe in another man arguing with my woman. I'm not going to argue with a woman. Like, I'll argue with my woman because she's mine, but I'm not into arguing with other men's women. You get what I'm saying? That's not cool. So when he says that, if we're having words back and forth, ma'am, is there a man with you? Because at the end of the day, I respected that. I knew exactly where he was at.
Right.
That's where I was with it.
But she took it like, oh, you're trying to say because I'm a woman, I can't.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say right
I'm
now.
not going to have words back and forth
I'm saying
with the woman. Because if a nigga, like
this
I
media
got a
Facebook
homie, right?
hate. Facebook hate.
I got a homie, right? His wife, yo, I swear to God, her mouthpiece crazy.
See?
And I just got to choke it because at the end of the day, that's my man, and I'm not arguing with my homie lady at all. There's no reason to. I know a guy, right? I know a guy. He had a studio in his crib. So when I used to rap and I was younger, we used to go to his crib. And his grandma used to cuss, who the fuck in my house? Da, 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 da. And I would just say, oh, Miss Edna, it's me, Hanif. I'm Francis' grandson. I chalked it.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. It's my sister, the nut ass nigga, my sister baby father, right? So my grandmother goes and gets my nephew a haircut. And he steps to my grandma like, yo, who told you to go get my
Whoa.
Hey, yo, my man, what's up? Oh, no, I'm not trying to. No, what did you on my grandma's face for? Well, and your grandma done cussed me out, cussed at me plenty of times, and I choke it because that's your grandma. We keep it respectful. We was raised on the same block. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I had a lady who snitched on me every day, and I spoke to her every day, and she snitched on everything I did in that house.
Yeah.
And I still spoke to her, not like, I spoke to her like, hey, how you doing, Miss Betty? Knowing she was telling my grandma everything. That's just how we was raised.
Yeah.
But you feel like it's okay to step to my grandmother about my nephew haircut, which you don't got no money to pay for. Nah, cuz. My bad. Where y'all at with it, man?
No, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, like.
So end of the day, you should know where your child's going to camp to. If your child's going to camp, maybe you should find out some information about who it is, the person that, you know what I'm saying? You should know kind of a little bit about the person before you just go send your kid to camp. You should do some research first, if not anything else. Because Marshawn Lynch, I think he's going to cuss.
No, listen, man. Listen. So, first of all, I think the poise that Marshawn Lynch showed was out of this world, especially knowing, at least on the surface of the way we know what Marshawn Lynch and how he is publicly, or his public persona, he ain't much of a talker, right? Especially, he seemed like a real 100 dude from a 100 place, you know, and his people think he 100, like before and at the football, right? So at one point in the video, he took a deep sigh
Yeah.
Like that's all he could do to control the madness in him.
Mm-hmm.
And when he asked the lady, "Is it a man with you?" she was out of fucking pocket. You understand? If she was in the military, she couldn't talk to nobody that y'all, however y'all, and I ain't set foot on no military, nothing. She couldn't talk to nobody that way that she was talking to him,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Correct.
I'm not saying it like you should say man, woman. I'm saying it like he asked, "Did you have a man with you?" Because I need to converse with the man so we can get to a understanding. Because right now your emotions, lady, are taking you somewhere else. There are plenty of women that could have had a real solid 100 conversation with Marshawn Lynch. There are also plenty of women that would have shut the fuck up and not never seen nothing wrong with him saying, "Get the fuck off of my field with your lazy entitled ass at this free camp." Go pay for some shit, lady, if you want to protest and carry on. Go speak to somebody less than a future, maybe Hall of Famer or whatever, in Marshawn Lynch about. Go speak to the daddy of the child. There's a lot wrong with this, if you ask me. But I think he carried it as close to 100 and close to real as he could. That lady was out of pocket, man.
Bro.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, man. And that's a good point too. That man taking time out of his day. God, he could be doing a bunch of other things. That man a millionaire. He could be enjoying retirement. He could be working out to try to make a team, or it's a bunch of things he could be doing instead of a. How ungrateful are you that your child's going to a free camp with an NFL player and he cusses at him, cusses, and there's a problem. Like end of the day, like it's a difference between men and women. Let's talk about that a little bit. It's the fact that, like with dads and moms, right? I'm pretty sure, like, it's certain ways that dads go about things that moms don't. Real dads, a real dad who's involved and who's a man, really about his. It's certain things I'm pretty sure if you guys being married, I'm pretty sure if a situation happens, your wife might handle a situation a little bit different or use a different tone or a different way of going about it than you. So as men, it's been plenty of times in situations, just in general, where as though, and I'm not talking about my current situation, but just in life, where as though I'll be in a situation and I say something and a woman don't get it, and I'll go to the barbershop and I'll tell them, and they totally get it because we're men and we kind of get the frame of mind. And I don't think women, and maybe I sound, and I don't mean to sound sexist or whatever, but I think there's just, as men, we understand certain things in a certain way about things, and as men, we get it. And a woman, being a woman who's not a man, is not
Don't
going to
apologize.
process it the way we do.
Don't apologize for saying there are inherent difference between men and women. Needs. I think you're right on. Like, and it's funny because I feel you where you feel like we have to almost censor ourselves. Like, man, I don't want to sound sexist, but she talked too damn much and she ain't shut the fuck up to figure out what's going on. Like, so if I say it like that, right,
Yeah.
it might be a little sexist, but that's the truth.
Right.
The truth is, you like if you don't like it, pull your son off the field and write in the little how do you like our program or not, right? How do you like it? Right in there, I didn't like my son getting cursed out. Right? I guarantee you that lady, she had enough balls, of which she don't got balls, but she got enough balls to say something like that and carry it like that, right? In public like that, right? You pull him to the side, carry in public like that. Her son has heard fuck before. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to respect the fact that Marshawn took time from what he was doing to come to her and have a conversation.
Yeah, that's the best
When he
part
could have just,
about it.
like you said, it's not like you're putting money in that man's pocket for his services. He's doing it for free out the kindness of his fucking heart. So guess what? If I'm doing something for you out the kindness of my heart, if you pay me to do a job and and you don't want to hear me cuss, I can kind of dig it because you're paying for me to do a service to you. If
Yeah.
I'm doing something for free for you, you're not going to dictate how I do something, how I, you know, like, you're not going to dictate that. I'm doing you a favor, lady. And you feel like you can feel a way about how I talk and I didn't have to do this. Like, how unfucking grateful are you?
Yeah.
Like, that's ungratefulness. Because that man don't gotta do that. That man don't gotta give a fuck. There's a lot of motherfuckers with a lot of money that's sitting at home and don't give a fuck. And he cares enough to do this, and you got a nerve to be mad because he cussed.
Yeah.
The fucking nerve. Fuck her. Bro, fuck her, bro. Fuck her. And get a husband. Because I want my husband ass. I bet you the man, her baby mama, like, see, that's why I ain't with her ass. That's what
right. You ain't even got you wouldn't have to whip his ass because he'd be like, yeah, I get it. Like, no, if you
that's
wasn't
how
doing
she
right,
is,
I
bro.
get it.
That's how she is, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. We have an understanding. Most deaths of men come because of women and they bullshit. Like, let's just call it what it is. But niggas dying trying to impress these women. Niggas trying, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like you got to say something to somebody because somebody disrespected your lady. We've all been in that situation. I promise you. I promise you, we've all been in a compromising situation because of a woman. You like, fuck.
I respect a woman who can diffuse a situation without bringing it to you with the goofy shit.
My wife is
That's a woman who, I swear to God, my sister, my baby sister, I love her to death. If I let her, she would get me killed in these streets. Cause she would tell a motherfucker how my brother going to do everything in the world to somebody. Like, shorty, why you gotta throw me in your shit? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. I respect the woman who can sit back here and ignore some dumb shit and not bring me no goofy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? My husband going to come up. My dude going to come. Come on, man. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you should take disrespect or a man should let you be disrespected at all. But there's certain things that you can kind of, I ain't worried about it, and keep it moving. The chick who, oh, you know what? You going to get yours. Get away from her, dog, because you ain't going to live too long. Especially out here. The way these young boys out here shooting. These young boys, if you going looking for a fight, these ain't the times.
Yeah, it will find you, right? That's why I say I don't know a situation where I would be in where I'm out here. If somebody say, Terrell out here fighting, it's like, how did you get in that situation? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Why are you right?
No,
it ain't never gonna be like, cause he said this to me, and then I was like, fuck you too, then nigga. It ain't gonna never.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna never be the story.
I don't have.
You got it, man.
We too grown for this shit.
I got work.
And any woman who's that is so. Yo, the most unattractive shit a woman can say to me is, you know, they beefing around. Yo, you like 30-something years. Why the fuck do you give a fuck where they beefing at? You know, this block beefing with that block. No.
What?
Bye. Nah.
The block beef, was that still a thing for real?
Nah. Dog, I'm 30-something years old. Don't none of my homies where I'm from, we all go back and we all chill, but don't none of us live on that block no more. We grown men out here. I do not care what these little niggas doing. As long as my aunt house is cool, I do not care what these little niggas. I do. It's sad to hear. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm not. I got my own life, my own shit. I'm not worried about top side beefing with bottom side. I'm not worried about this shit.
Over what? that's what we gotta come up with. Like, what are y'all beefing about?
Listen, when they about to buy your mom's house and turn it into whatever they gonna turn it into anyway, this shit don't belong to you. This shit ain't yours. That's your mama house anyway. When your mama gets tired of your shit, where you gonna go? You don't got no. You ain't paying a motherfucking thing. Come on, man. They gotta stop this shit. This shit gotta stop.
Right.
You missed me with that shit.
Centonia Brown is home. Her name is Centonia. Did I say that right?
Centoya.
Lisa.
Centoya.
Yeah.
She's home. After doing 15 years for killing somebody who was trafficking her. Am I right in that?
Well, he bought her for prostitution, or was soliciting her for prostitution when she was 15 years old, and decided that he was going to do what he wanted to do to her, and she killed him.
Ain't that self-defense? Maybe it's me.
Well, self-defense if it's rated as self-defense. Other than that, it's murder, right? So, shit go to court and don't go your way, and you're the only person there to tell your side of the story. It only take 12 people to decide that they don't believe what you're saying, and that's it. Mm-hmm. That's all that matters, right? You're judged by a jury of your peers, right? And they might not be your peers. And
right.
You look a certain
you hope,
way, you kill somebody.
You hope it's your peers.
Yeah. You look a certain way, you kill somebody who doesn't, fit under your mold or your, your desired, I guess we would say your desired model of life, and you go to jail. So it is what it is. So Danielle tells me today, it's funny, right? So Centoya is married, right?
I just seen that.
She got married in jail. She got married to Pam from Total, ex-husband, right? So yeah, they was like, right, that's the same look I had today.
Do you hold on? Do you know how many questions? Do you know how many questions you got to my head?
For nothing.
I'm shocked. Pam got a husband because I thought Pam was a little mean.
Yeah. Keisha, and Pam.
Pam I thought Pam liked girls too.
Yeah, but Pam was like, boy,
I'm shocked Pam got a husband, first off.
Yeah.
Like what? Pam was like what?
Pam was like, oh boy is an opportunist. So he basically attached himself to her, and they got married while she was in jail, and she got a book coming out in October, and that's how he going, get it how they live.
Hold on. I'm the only one who thought Pam was gay.
No, but I think I think we was having multiple questions, and my first thing was not that Pam had a husband, which might have been my second thing, but the fact that this nigga is just a finesser. In my eyes, I think he a credit card scammer that just had two wives because nobody would marry Pam anyway. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like if like Pam wasn't like the desire, not nobody would marry Pam. I don't mean that, Pam, but like that's not who you think of. You think somebody that just trying to get somebody that might have been borderline. You just trying to get somebody that got had a record deal, bro. And now you try to get somebody that you knew was gonna get out and was gonna get some heat to him. You know what I mean? You see,
if my girl told me she was hanging with Pam, to me it's like she hanging with a nigga. Like, whoa, you are Pam? What you mean you going to Pam house? Like, that's how I feel about it. I'm sorry. So I wouldn't even crack on Pam. Like I never thought of Pam as being like. Keep it a being like I never thought of Pam like, yo, Pam sexy. Like, no, give me Kima and Keisha. They was cool, but Pam was like, Pam the one who hate like, yo, you can't dance with her. Like, goddamn, Pam, like, go in. In the club, like, yo, Keisha, what's up? You trying to get me? Pam be like,
Pam,
no.
Pam ain't
you don't want to dance.
Confused with the,
Hold on, yo, this is best friend Mike. What's up, Smalls? Chilling, recording the podcast. What's that?
That shit crazy, bro.
No, what's up, bro?
No, I don't know. Pam.
Nigga,
Pam might be bending him the fuck over. Cool. Let me stop before I say some shit in this podcast.
Yeah, I was coming home.
Let me stop before I say some shit in it. I might have already said some shit going to end this podcast.
Yeah, I doing this whole thing. All right, bro.
Hey, cool. While he talking, I'm gonna tell you some shit. Now, cool. You remember that lady from my job, right?
Pickle lady.
Yeah, the old lady.
Right. So she's still at the gig, right? So she worked on the salad bar, right? You won't believe what I seen her do today, dog.
What?
I seen her rinse off shredded cheese, my nigga. I swear to God. I seen her rinse off shredded cheese, bro. Listen. So she had the thing. She had the cheese in the container, right? So she was putting some water in it. I'm like, yo, what's she doing? Then she got like what's the shit called? The drink with the thing, and they got the drink like you put spaghetti in it.
The column.
The hook, the drink. China cat, right.
Yeah.
She had the China cat and put the cheese in the China cat. I said, yo, what the? Does she think she got carrots? But it was like yellow and white cheese. I'm like, what she doing?
Yeah.
Bro, she's dangerous, bro. I seen her rinsing shredded cheese. I can't make this shit up,
That's
bro.
amazing.
Y'all seen did y'all check out the Meek thing? I know
No.
y'all busy men.
No. Go ahead and tell us about it.
Now, when I going into it, right, I honestly thought that it was gonna be like a 2-hour documentary. Just about I don't know what it's gonna be about. Basically, I wasn't sure, but I knew it was gonna be about, basically I guess what he went through as far as the situation, as far as, coming home or whatever, or getting out of jail right around the time he got out of jail. And I was totally wrong. It's a 5-part episode, 5-part series, about 45 minutes each episode. And they go into like him growing up, they go into his dad, they go into him seeing success, they go into the first part of him supposedly, which is the craziest thing in the world, especially being in this city, walking out of a. First of all, I've never heard of, like we were talking about earlier. I've never heard of the cops running into a house at 6 p.m. I've never heard of that. Is that unheard? Have you ever heard?
Yeah.
Like I've always
Never.
known.
Never.
It's always like
4 or
cops
5
run in
in
the
the
house like
morning, 5 in the morning, 6
early
in
in
the
the
morning.
morning when nobody's on the street. That's when cops run in the house. They ran up in the house. They decided to run up in the house at 6 p.m., which to me really stuck out. And I'm not a street nigga, nothing like that. I wasn't on the step, but I was out there. But to me, that's the first thing that stuck out to me. 6 p.m. They ran up in the crib.
Sound bogus.
Yeah, the second, and even with like the whole thing with this is just like, okay, so what happened was Meek was coming out the house when he was trying to run up. Now, when you're coming out the house and they about to break into the house, what do cops usually do? Put you down on the ground and keep you outside.
Mm-hmm.
No, they used his head as a battering ram. They basically kicked the door in and threw him in the house and fucked him up. So they go
That's how he
into
got that thing over his eye?
yeah. Listen, I didn't even know he had stitches right here until I was watching the actual video. I didn't know that he still had
Damn.
the. Listen,
I
they
need
said when he
the
battered.
actual photo.
Yeah, they said when they did that, they threw him in. He hit the TV, then his head hit the table. So they go into all that. Each of his case, man. Listen, this shit right here with the judge is like crazy.
Yeah.
One time he got locked up, and what's bad for me is me being from Philly and seeing Philly rappers and them having a reputation. I just felt like he was another Philly rapper just doing dumb shit, and it was really something different. It's a song he got called B-Boy, where with him, Big Sean, and ASAP Ferg. And at the end of the video, the girls got guns, and it's water guns, and they shoot the water guns at him. He took a picture with the water guns, but they look like real guns. He went to jail for that. It was a violation of his probation. And when they told the judge that it was water guns, would she like to see the video? She said no. Like this judge, dog. After this documentary, if she still has the job and she don't resign, it'll be crazy. So they go into that. They go into basically the investigation that the guys went to. That like they hired the Rock Nation. They hired private investigators and they researched. First they researched the judge, then they researched the actual crime, the actual the night of he first went into the night of that first got him arrested, and that shit was all shady. It's so many fucked up scenarios in this situation that it's it's crazy how many fucked up scenarios it is with the judge and all that, and how the judge sent him to what's that school with the forks and all that, and you got to learn how to talk right and all that. What's it called? I can't think of the term.
What? Like finishing school?
When you go to school, like they go to school, huh?
Well, like finishing school?
For like standing up right, certain stuff, huh?
Oh, what's that shit called?
Say it again, bro.
I know what you're talking.
Etiquette school.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. They sent him to that, but she made him go to a certain one. That was her friend, and cost $10,000 for the class. Like it was just a bunch of shit that was just so fucked up with this whole shit, dog. That it's amazing. Like if this judge stays a judge, it's almost like the lady from the Central Park 5. Like she gotta after this shit should ruin her career. Like it's crazy, dog, with this Meek shit and everything. So it was definitely like about 5 hours. I watched it all Saturday. It was definitely something, I wanted to keep watching. And it's just, if that's what Meek went through, man, it's a lot of people out here going. If he can go through that, it's a lot of people going. There's definitely something worth watching, man. I think it's definitely something we should, take time out and give a shot to if we can. I know y'all busy men.
I'm gonna give it a whirl. Real quick, y'all. I was reading about this thing. They got an inmate came forward and was like, "Yo, there's no way he could have killed himself in that jail cell." They was like, the sheets are made of paper, ceilings are 9 feet high, ain't no bars, ain't no lights, there's nothing you could attach it to. They said he weighed 200 pounds. They said the frames is steel. They give you rubber pencils if you want to write a letter in paper once a week.
Damn.
This shit like D'Angelo dying on the wire. Like, come on, man.
D.
Come on, man. Come on, Mike. Hey, Mike. This is my Terrence Howard voice. Hey, Mike. Come on, Mike.
I'm sorry. I don't even know. It's not even supposed to be funny.
The guards were reportedly supposed to check on Epstein every 30 minutes, but did not do so the night he died. It was also reported that the cellmate Epstein had was transferred, which left the billionaire alone. Reports noted that it only been 2 weeks since Epstein was removed from Suicide Watch. The move made jail officials is reportedly a violation of normal protocol. You're not going to goddamn piss on me and call it rain.
They got him the fuck out of
Or they got him the fuck out of here, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
No doubt. All right, busy men. Did y'all get a chance to listen to that Port of Miami too?
I listened to some of it.
I ain't get it all through, but I listened to some of it.
Yeah, I'm on. I like it. I don't like Nobody's Favorite. Not really a Gunplay fan.
Are you crazy? So that's my favorite joint on there, yo.
I know.
I like that jump. It's a knocker.
You just trying to fuck with me because we ain't beef yet today. Yeah, I think the world, like, if the world, listen, yo, I really love that guy. I know I be talking to him crazy. No, listen, hey, cool, right? I would sit back here, I rewatch it, I post the snippets and shit. Like, you would think I don't like bro the way I talk to him. But bro provokes me. Like, bro say shit, like, you gotta watch what bro be saying to me. And then I spaz, and then he be like, that's fine. But, like, he said shit the whole time to provoke the space I get in. And then they be like, I'm the bad guy because I be on go. He know everything to say. He be like, oh, yeah, you would like that. Like, he'll say little shit, little splits that the whole world, and I catch everything he say. Then I spaz, and they be like, yo, why did he just go? And then he be like, that's fine. Oh, so, okay, all right. And I'm like, no, fuck that. Ah! And I'm screaming. And he's like, that's fine. Like, that shit, listen, I swear to God, and we was talking about this shit, I called him. I said, yo, this shit was like Mason, Jim Jones. He's like, I know you better. It's like, pray for Jimmy. Like, he is so cool. Like, he makes me look so bad on the podcast. Like, I'm like a total bad guy. When I be talking to him, I be talking to him real greasy. But I know him, so when he say shit to me, I know what he's saying. And it sound like he not really saying nothing.
Yeah, we've been doing this for almost 20 years. They'll get it. It ain't up to them.
So him saying, I said on Facebook, yo, Nobody's Favorite, my favorite ain't on there. So of course, what do we say? Oh yeah, I really ain't like Nobody's Favorite. Like, he's fucking with me, yo. You really don't like that shit, Ralph?
No, it's decent. It's cool. It's cool.
That's my favorite joint on there. That joint, the Nipsey joint, he got some drinks on there, man. He got some drinks on there.
He got solid project.
He got the drink with Summer Walker is real.
Yeah.
He got some drinks on there though.
He definitely did it. Yeah, he did it.
I gotta digest Ross, you know what I'm saying, on some.
Right.
You know,
time with certain shit.
Oh, yeah, you gotta sit with it.
Yeah.
I apologize. I told you I had to re-listen to that care package, that Drake Jones. Y'all was right. I
Told
just
you.
ain't listen to it. Sometimes that happens in life. I wasn't listening to it how I should have been listening to it. Yeah. And what's crazy to me is it's a lot of songs, a lot of other songs came off of that shit. Like that's the amazing part to me. Like a lot of shit, he was just like,
Like,
all right, I'm just
oh,
gonna
that's
change this to give you
attached to
this.
that. Yeah.
Right. I was like, damn, word.
Yeah.
He done gave a lot of motherfuckers some hits.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that Pusha T verse not being on there on the drink with Wayne. Pushing them said they approved it. Ross said he didn't feel like it was a good time. The fact of the matter is the verse was coming at Wayne and them, so he ain't want
I
to put
hadn't
it on
heard it.
there. It's on the internet. It's on the internet.
I couldn't
Yeah,
find it. I mean, it was horrible that I couldn't find it, but
he was definitely felt like he was coming for him. Now he was coming. You know how Pusha do.
I wouldn't put no. I mean, I ain't. I'm not here for putting no verse on no joint if you're coming for nobody. I'm here
Right,
for the unity. I ain't
yeah,
here
and that's
like
what Ross was at
I'm
with it.
not here
So
for the yeah.
Ross was trying to keep the peace. The verse was really was coming from. He's coming from Wayne and them.
Yeah, I don't even want no subliminals. You go ahead the other way if it's gonna happen. Otherwise, you don't do that.
Yeah, I remember a long time ago. Hove did a verse on Drake album, and Hove was coming at Siegel on the verse, and Siegel was like, "Yo, you better stop putting that Hove shit when he coming at me on it, or I'm gonna come at you." Like basically, like Drake, don't let him drop verses on your shit when he talking about me, because I'm taking it like you talking about me too.
No, remember what was it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. LL Cool J jump. Either he did somebody changed. It was notorious. Somebody switched their verse up or something with the
No, he
cannabis. I forget how it
He
Cannabis
goes.
switched
had
his
the
verse.
verse. It was really, if you think about it, when it all play out, if you know the story, like Cannabis said, "L, let me hold that mic off your arm." So that's why L was like, "Now let's get back to this mic on my arm. If it ever left my
Yeah,
side, it transform into a
Oh, so
time bomb."
time bomb.
right.
Like so, he
You
had a
don't want to
verse.
borrow that. You want to idolize. You know,
L
man,
said,
you want to socialize.
right.
Right.
Yo, listen. That first of all, that L verse is crazy. But what L did was L was shiest. L a funny nigga, man. He ain't no one no funny nigga. L took his verse and used it against him. So he changed the verse. He said his displeasure on whatever Cannabis said. Cannabis changed the verse. That should have been the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yet and still, L took the opportunity to dog Cannabis without Cannabis hearing it. So when it came out, Cannabis heard what L had to say about it. L whole verse is really about Cannabis. Then Cannabis dropped what's the jingle Mike Tyson? Second round knockout. And then LL wrote a whole nother song. Basically, like he just was everything that Cannabis said, he took it and did his own twist to it. So he took Cannabis this and then made a diss off of Cannabis this. You know, it was sucker shit, but I mean Cannabis wasn't gonna be successful anyway with the album. But L was nutty. L was real nutty.
Yeah.
Period. Where's L at on your top 50?
Somewhere in the 20s or 30s. I'm old, yo.
All right, it's a difference between your top 50 and it's a difference between your top 50 and your favorite 50, right?
They're the same for me.
I'm to the point where as though I don't even want to do a top 50. I'm gonna do my favorite. I did a favorite 50, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. I did a favorite 50. You know, I mean, end of the day, like my favorite 50, I know aren't the best rappers, but I'd rather just do that and be honest than to try to figure out where my heart and my mind and playing that game of trying to figure out, okay, well, in my heart, I really don't like Nas that much, but out of respect, he should go. You know, y'all seen the top 50? How you feel about Joe Buttons being on that top 50, bro?
I am probably the biggest Joe Budden fan that anybody knows. I've been that way for a long time, but I could not put Joe top 3. He's 5, but 3, no. So he's in my top 5. But I mean,
I think when it comes to top anything,
it's subjective.
It's really an opinion, right? Exactly. Like, no, it's crazy, and this is what's bothering me about social media. I said my favorite 50 rappers. It says clearly, oh, that's bogus. Dog.
You can't do that.
It says my favorite. You can't do that to my face. Like, dog, it's my favorite. This is what I like.
You're
I
not
don't have
entitled to
Prodigy
have no
on. I don't
likes,
have
brother.
Prodigy, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim. They're not on my top 50. But I got Miss Jade. I got Nina Ross. You know what I mean? I got Spado, who don't know. You probably don't know those rappers, most people. But to me, they're in my top 50 favorite artists. So I think it's just best to do that than to try to figure out the 50 greatest rapper of all time, because there's always going to be somebody who says it's wrong. No, that's not right. Rakim should be there. Okay, KRS-One should be in your top 5. Ain't no way. Oh, you got to have Kumo D. Oh, you got to have Eminem. Oh, how you don't got Royce there? Oh, why Nelly? He sold 10 million. It's gonna be there, man. You can't do that shit.
Yeah,
That top 50 shit is dead.
yeah, you shouldn't even took that approach. My favorite 50, like motherfuckers give you the business for that, yo.
No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm giving you my favorite. Like, end of the day, it's mine. You can't tell me how to feel. Like, that's like if I say that, what's your favorite ice cream? Cookie dough. Oh, you corny as shit. Dog, that's what I fucking like. My tongue like cookie dough. I got a right to like that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't read. The motherfuckers don't read shit. Motherfuckers see something, top 50, it gotta be top 50 greatest of all. No, it say top 50 favorite. Read the fucking print, motherfucker. I'm guilty of that too. I get the instructions or directions, instructions to some shit and make my own fucking instructions.
Mm-hmm.
I be putting together a fucking entertainment center and be like, all right, this the picture. All right, I ain't read shit. Oh, this joint go with this joint. We just about to make this shit happen. So I'm guilty of that shit. That's the world we live in. Cool. You see the top 50 list?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It was all over the place. And who is it giving the credibility to? This is just somebody putting their list.
Don't nobody even know where it originated from. It was somebody who don't know. It's not like a notorious website or magazine or something. It was somebody who just put a list out and everybody just started reposting it, retweeting it, or posting it.
No, it's a good conversation starter though.
Yeah, so
right. But I mean, like I said, everybody.
So Marie Lynn said, "Well, where's your list?" I said, "Yo, I had to sit down and really think about that, right? Like, I don't have time to write down a list of 50 rappers. Like,
right, 50, yo,
50.
And listen, right, the whole time I'm writing my list, she's sitting there like, babe, what about? Listen, it's my list. Don't say no name that's going to influence my mind.
I'm not getting
babe,
50, man. Somebody asked you to write a list of 50 things about your relationship. You couldn't come up with 50 things about your relationship. I'm not.
Yeah, it was hard to write 50 rappers, though. This shit was hard.
What I'm trying to say, I'm not doing it. I'm just telling you.
Here go my top 10. Life. My top 10 favorites.
10,
not my top
10 makes sense to me. 50 or better.
My top 10 favorite rappers that I like to listen to. 10. And this was hard. Number 1 was hard. It was hard for me to give Hov the dream over Big. It was hard for me. I still believe in Big. So it's Hov, number 1, Big, number 2, Jadakiss, number 3, Beanie Siegel, number 4, Fab, number 5, Styles P, number 6, Spade, number 7, Cameron, number 8, Rick Ross, number 9, and Meek Mill, number 10. That I like to listen to. That's my top. I don't need no comments.
Shake your head. Fucking Homer, yo.
How?
That's like me saying, yo, be rich, boss man, like Tim Tree.
Nobody, if that's who you listen to, I can't be mad at you for that. Why do you keep saying be rich? Like, be rich his name has come up too many times on this podcast.
We ain't got too much.
What was the song he had? I remember the song.
Whoa, Naz, what the old head say? That was a setup, wasn't it? Oh, that was a setup.
No, I ain't know it. No, bro, I ain't know it.
I'm talking to get you. I'm talking to get you to sing.
No, I asked you to sing. I'm gonna let you rock. I ain't gonna get you.
That did start singing in the context of the podcast.
You'll just randomly be like, I'll be like, yo, Dru Hill, 5 steps. You be like, 5 steps to eternity. We were. What the fuck are you doing? We in the middle of a podcast. Come up, man. It's lonely at the top, bro. Yeah. What else we got, man? Mello. Hold up. We gonna talk about Mello? No, let's talk about this nigga Blueface, man. Blueface said in the last 6 months he slept with 1,000 women. Blueface just proved to me that he's gay. Because end of the day,
Right.
dog, who says that? If you slept with 1,000 women, cool. I believe when somebody talks about their sexuality too much, when you feel the need to give a number like that in 6 months, extreme,
Yeah.
you're trying to prove or hide something.
Yeah, something ain't right about that.
That's like somebody.
You
Perfect
supposed to be
example.
able to get me. I'm sorry.
Perfect
dude.
example, right? My old head. Shout out my old head Rendell. He's around this old head. Every time you're around him, everything is Jesus. Everything, like even a pastor, even the pastor don't talk about Jesus every conversation. Come to find out, the man who we talk about is a fucking crook. Like this nigga done been booked and everything, and continues to get booked. But everything with him was Jesus. When you feel the need to say, I slept with over 1,000 women in the last 6 months, who keeps up with that?
That really mean you really
know
was
you know the math on that?
right. You can't even do interviews. Get out of here.
You can't do nothing but that.
But bust nuts. Who got time to
Listen,
do that?
even with a condom on, if you've had sex, that much friction,
You don't want to have sex that much.
you
Man,
can't
do
wear.
the math.
You can't.
That's 5
Math, Terrell.
women a day. 5 different.
You know what? That explains for
Over
them
6
bullshit
months
ass.
period.
Over
That
6
explains them
months.
bullshit ass verses.
No,
That explains them whack it. Who counts that, dog? He's gay. He's gay.
It's ridiculous.
And there's
right?
nothing wrong with that.
So we're
nothing wrong
talking
with
about 1,000 divided by 180 is 5.5 women a day.
5.5 women a day.
5.5 women a day.
Closer
1,000
to 6.
over, closer to 6. Correct.
Fuck out of here, man. You lie.
ain't that
You can't smoke weed. You can't eat.
He ain't
Yeah.
that.
You can't wear jeans. Your dick is don't even want to touch no denim.
Right.
You need to wear a diaper or something. Like your dick don't want to touch nothing.
You got
Your
porn
dick is
stars
raw
who
as
do that
hell.
for a living. Like you ain't doing no concerts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't recording.
Right. You ain't making no money if you ain't making no money. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like you being ridiculous, dude.
Hold up. Says the same guy who we seen in the picture 5 years ago with a Nicki Minaj t-shirt on.
Right.
It was a
That
tank
mean he
top.
really was that dude.
It was a tank top.
Oh, that's even worse.
Right.
How you got the Nicki Minaj white beater on?
It wasn't even a white beater. It was a tank top. There's a difference. It was the loose joint. The kind you can put your arms there.
Ooh.
With 2 big joints.
That's
With
bad.
2 fat joints with him. Nothing wrong with the fat ladies. We love y'all. I love
No, it was a fat lady in a you know what I'm saying, a suggestive dude. Not gonna call him gay, but
right.
yeah. No way.
1,000 women, oh my God.
I would hey bro, it'd be hard pressed to say it was 180. That's a lot in 6 months. A different one every is a lot.
Right.
No days
Right.
off.
I mean, you taking flights, you doing shows, you doing interviews.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not getting no sleep.
Right.
This guy. Ain't he the same one who said he's the best rapper, he's the greatest rapper out right now?
I'm not listen, that's too much, man. That don't even know that nigga songs.
He just
no
talking because
more.
he got lips.
I can't. Right. He doing what he's supposed to do. He going viral in the viral world.
Yeah.
He's a half-assed Tekashi.
Oh jeez.
Right. That's a shame. That's a shame to be a half-assed Tekashi.
He's the worst.
That's funny.
What else I got for y'all? Oh, my man Mello. Damn, Mello.
Next topic.
Hey, Mello.
Just when you think it don't get any worse, man. Mello asked, could he play on the USA team? Nobody's playing on that team right now. Everybody who has any kind of sense is not playing on that team right now. My man, the boy Lambert, what's his name? Shambit, the young point guard cat that played for the Sixers, got traded to the Clippers.
Only person I know in there is
He
Kyle
didn't want to
Kuzma.
play. Right, Kyle holding the squad. They told Melo no, and it's kind of sad because when Team USA, we remember back when Team USA when they lost, and they had Melo when they had LeBron and them on that squad, but they didn't play that much. And then when they reformed Team USA, they built it off of LeBron, Melo, D Wade. That's how they got that Team USA back to respectability. So Melo played a big part in that. I think Melo got like 4 gold medals, I think.
Yeah.
So damn, like you would think like after all he's did for Team USA, they could look out and put him on the squad. Because the cast that's on that squad right now, they got like when the cast is turning US, this like the Super Bowl. Remember the Super Bowl when everybody was turning up? Everybody's turning down Team USA. Because nobody plays in the FIBA shit. Everybody plays in the Olympics. But FIBA, don't nobody playing that shit. You go ahead and qualify, and then the real motherfuckers come back for the Olympics. They wouldn't even let Melo play FIBA. Damn, Melo. Damn. You better get back on that boat. You better get back on that boat with that little yellow. And then your wife out here. Oh, it's been a bad year for Melo, dog. Your wife out here talking greasy.
Hot off the press, Nicki Minaj gonna be on motherfucking Joe Budden podcast. Hot off the press.
Get the fuck out of here. When?
Yeah, probably Wednesday.
When, on Saturday?
Probably Wednesday. Hot off the press.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nikki, what is Nikki doing right now, man? Is Nikki trying to what they call it?
Clout chase?
She trying to get her shit together?
No,
I don't even think that. I think she's really trying to like.
You brought it up. I'm glad that happened. I just seen it was on Ball Alert, so I ain't gonna go a whole another week without mentioning. So I'm glad we brought it up right now. Y'all hear that song?
It was phony. I couldn't even listen.
It was.
That's the worst.
The worst summer song ever, and it's hard to mess with Ty Dolla $ign. How you mess with Ty?
Yo, that hook was poop. Yo, listen. I thought I was the only one because I'm really trying to like it. I really am.
I was like, they could have just
made
did one of Rick Ross's beats or something. What is this?
Yo,
what kind of?
Who
picked this?
While we speaking on this, I'm sorry, Jesus is not here. Megan Thee Stallion ad libs are the worst. Hey, like, baby, you gotta come up with some better shit. Her ad libs, hey.
No, I don't even know about that. I just think whatever this song wasn't in whatever pocket that she is in that I heard her get.
It wasn't either one of their pocket though.
That's what I'm saying. So go in pocket. Go in your pocket and have Nicki adjust to the song. They both could do it. They both capable. So they blew this shit. They blew it. Dude, that song with her and the baby whatever them beats where she be going the fuck off, they should have chose one of them beats and went the fuck off. It was horrible. I don't know. They trying to make some Ellen DeGeneres kind of song, and that shit ain't gonna have no legs.
No, I think it's going to be what it's going to
be.
I
mean, it ain't for me. It ain't for me.
It was never for us, but I expected more. Like I really, and I like Ty. I really want to like it. I want to, but I don't. Like I gotta be honest. Like I've even been lying to myself and telling like it's weird that y'all say it, and I gotta be truthful now. But I really was telling like I like it. Like I was trying to talk myself into liking it.
But you know what I'm
like
saying
the hook is like.
But I'm saying about for us. I'm saying City Girls ain't for us. But if that song came on, you know a couple bars from that shit. Because it's a hit. Like it's a song, it's a hit. No matter if it ain't for you demographic, it ain't even catchy.
Right.
That ain't even catchy. That's what I'm saying. They fucked the formula up. That's not the formula.
It's horrible.
It seemed like it was.
I'm here for the unity, but that's not it. They us and the hot girl summer. No,
But it seemed like
Somebody-
it was put together too fast. Like it was done too. It was too rushed.
like
That
no,
might have
pick
been
the
it.
beat.
Like Nas picked the beat. That might be the name of this episode.
Did y'all see this?
That was a
picture?
good one, cool. That's not the brat.
Okay, all right. That's all right.
Yo, I'm about to say she needs to stop wearing that baggy shit.
Moving on.
Hold on, what's the name of the song? The song is called Hot Girl Summer.
Yes.
Should be called blown opportunity.
They blew it. Totally blew it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going. People wanted to work.
Meg popping is a more viral moment than that song.
Well, her and the chick playing the flute. What's her name?
Her anytime she popped is more better. So far, it's been better than that song.
Did y'all see the R. Kelly girls is trying to get Hollywood agents?
For real?
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They got to go do something.
No, I'm gonna tell you something, yo.
Right now, yo.
Listen, I'm about to tell y'all something, yo. The one who mom and I'm looking for, the one, not the light skin one, the brown skin one. She's the brains. The one that was talking when they was talking to Gail.
Yeah.
The one that they were talking, the light skin one kind of fall back and don't say too much. The brown skin one, she's the more of a talk. She's the brain. She know. Listen, we about to get this check. She see opportunity.
I don't know them chicks, man. I don't even know.
It's a light skin one, and it's the little brown skin one who was her mom and dad took her to the show, and ended up she sung for him and all that one. She's the one talking. She's the one making moves and gonna have that shit right for them too. The light skin one, she's a little slow.
That's crazy.
Don't talk that much.
It's all nuts, but like,
yo, hold on, real quick. Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
His album came out Friday. I listened to it. He can really rap. And I don't mean he really raps good to be an NBA player. I don't mean that he can rap. I'm talking about he can rap. He can make songs. The music sounded good. I enjoyed it. I took a couple songs off of there. I really enjoyed Dame Dollar's album as an artist, not as just a rapper. As an artist, he can really rap and he can really make songs. I think y'all give it a chance. Y'all got time. You got time to listen to it. You get a chance. It's a good album.
Yeah, I like Dame shit, man. I might have to sit with that one too because he can spit.
Yeah, and he can make songs. He got some shit with Wayne. He got some shit with a couple of people. Mozzie. I never really heard of Mozzie, but he got a drink with Mozzie. I heard of him before, but I never really listened to his music. Good quality music. Good beats.
You wouldn't listen to his music.
Oh, Mozzie, I wouldn't.
No, that's that dude that was that first dude on the free that the Baby and Meg freestyle I sent you. That was hard to listen to.
Oh, that's right. You said he was garbage, right? You ain't like him.
I don't even like my kids say he's usually better than that, so I gotta believe them. But
Is that what they said? I take Kel's word for it.
Yeah, right. That's right.
I love you. Thank you.
Right. I believe you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'll be sitting there looking all intently, smiling and laughing, really paying attention. Now you gotta get your kid the word.
Right.
They don't got the same ear we got though.
No.
Yeah, we got in the ear. Our kids ain't got the same ear.
But it ain't gonna matter because they make hot who they want to make hot.
Right. Oh, no doubt. We talking about Blueface.
So somebody said, what is FJ
Right.
doing right now? And Cousin Jordan said, drinking on his private island. He's not obligated to allow anyone on, though. Jordan said that 9 minutes ago.
Hey, something to talk about. Yeah. How y'all feel about a Rick Ross and Drake album?
I'm for it. Give it to me.
Yeah, I can give that.
I think that'd be a good
I can give that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It to
That
me.
might be like, yeah.
Drake a hard work on the low.
On the low, that nigga a hard worker in plain sight.
I'm saying when you talk about volume, we give Tupac the volume category. When you talk about uh uh like no do we talk about consistency, you give Hove the consistent summer category. But like I know the obvious, but the not obvious is even when he took summers off, the nigga worked through the summers, Drake. Like maybe what was like last year or the summer, like one of them he took off for the first time like in a while. But like I mean by work, not unafraid to work with, like I said, different artists and all that. And if you that shit is a lot of effort. To be able to slow down and say I'm gonna do a joint album with anybody like a Future or like a Ross, you know, it don't feel like when Wayne and T-Pain say it. That's what I mean by work. You feel me? Like T-Pain and Wayne say they're gonna do an album and that shit never come out, and everybody would have been here for a T-Wayne album, but the work never worked out. Drake seemed to always be able to make shit like that pop. That's some quiet ethic. That's hustle.
Like
that's not from a hustler. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to give him some credit on that.
I said he's LeBron James of this shit. Like, what do you think, honestly, since Drake came out? How long of a period do you think that we went since he's came out where we didn't hear a song with him on it?
Oh, a couple months, yeah. Like this.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he's always on something. Like, it feels like that. And like, you know what? Sometimes, you know, like you say, like when you're in the midst of something, you don't really get a true feel for it when you're in the midst of it. Like when Wayne, even I don't know, because when Wayne had that year, you knew you was in the middle of that. Wayne, you knew what you was. When Cole had his year last year, when Cole was killing everything, you knew Cole was killing everything. But Drake is just like for years, just like he's always there. He's never gone. Like when we talking about elite, and I understand what y'all saying when y'all say Drake is elite. But I think what makes y'all say that is the fact that we haven't heard Kendrick since, in how long? But when Kendrick he comes, he fucks shit up, then he leaves. And he goes home to a wife we just found out he got. Like, Kendrick had a baby. Was it announced? Like, when Drake had a baby, the whole world knew. Kendrick is more private. So Kendrick goes and hibernates, and then he comes out.
Kendrick is closer to the norm of how artist cycle goes and rappers go in particular. That's my point. Drake, you get extra credit for working through Kendrick's moments, Cole's moments, Future's
always
moments. Like he's working through these moments still. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's what I mean. That's quiet work. Like it's in our face, but you know what I'm saying? You ain't dropping albums, but the nigga ain't missing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. We won't appreciate it fully until he really stops. Like we won't really appreciate because you're in the moment of it. It's like you don't catch it. And you're like, damn. Or if you was to sit back here and look at what he's put out and what he's been on, just not even albums, just what he's been featured on throughout the years, is like every year. It's never a year where it's like a Drake-free year. It's not a Drake-free summer. It's not a Drake-free 6 months. He's always right there. Either he's on somebody else, he's there somewhere. And the top drinks, you look at the top drinks, he's right there. You're not going to see nothing with Kendrick going in. Kendrick came back and killed the what's the name shit a little bit, the Black Panther shit. Since that was after Damn, right? And then what's the name has been out this year, even though he didn't have an album out. Cole dropped the what's the name of his squad? The Dreamville joint. But it's always Drake is always like but Drake and Ross, Drake and anybody, Drake and Meek, Drake and fucking Cole.
I think the only place, and you're not even gonna get him no demerit, but you're gonna look at it because you're gonna have to, right? I don't think Drake is going to be able to. He's gonna be like that great basketball player that can't coach. He ain't gonna be able to get no OVO roster with nobody that rivals him. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the
problem.
OVO. Division, Party.
I've heard a party, but
Oh, you heard a Party. You heard Party.
I know he's wrote a lot of shit.
Yeah, like
I know he wrote that shit.
Yeah, like you didn't hear it's a Party.
Right.
and wrote
But
a
if
lot.
we looking at for a kink in the armor, you know what I mean? A chink in the armor, that's what you talking
Yeah.
about. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
couldn't
like,
do another Drake.
His team don't really.
Can't clone myself.
yeah, he definitely go Michael Jordan it, you know what I'm saying, with the, you know what I'm saying, what are they, the Bobcats or the Hornets? I don't know what they are. They're the Hornets, right? They're the Hornets.
Right.
They
Only
can't
thing I
get
know
right.
about the Hornets is three things: Muggsy Bogues, Grandmama, and Kobe got drafted by them. Outside of that,
You gotta throw Lonzo Ball in there too.
who?
He's a
I'm
Hornet.
more of a Heat Lonzo fan than the whatchamacallit, the Hornets.
And Lonzo with the Hornets.
Yeah.
Lonzo and
Lonzo with the Heat got it in with the Knicks. Like, that's what's important. Lonzo,
that was crazy because it was him and Larry Johnson going at it on different teams.
and Jeff Van Gundy holding on to the ankles.
Yo, you gotta love Jeff. If you don't like Jeff Van Gundy, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like him and Mark, I don't know what to say to you. Yeah, a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, that's a good combination. Y'all got something else on your mind? The Cowboys gonna pay Zeke or what, man?
Oh, that's what that just popped in my mind. But we was talking about something else. Your boy done turned down $30 million a year. Said he won 40.
Dak done stood there, bumped his motherfucking head. Dak done stood there, bumped his motherfucking head. He should
bro, $40 million a year.
You're not that good.
Nah.
Dak tripping, man.
Hand on my money.
Dak tripping.
He done lost his mind.
Yeah, you so because I know how you feel about running backs, bro. You don't pay Zeke?
No, bro.
You can get 3 Zekes.
Bro.
So, yeah.
I'm probably 6 months away from being able to be a running back in the NFL. Like, let me go pump some iron and some keto. I can do it.
I tell you this. They trade Zeke to Baltimore, you gonna lose your fucking mind.
For what?
They traded to Baltimore.
I don't care.
Oh, you already got Mark Ingram. Y'all gave Mark Ingram a
And
couple
I'm a
dollars.
huge Kenneth Dixon fan, and we got the boy from Oklahoma. I'm solid in Baltimore. I mean, they're just like,
they don't want no Zeke contract.
Is like a dime a dozen. We won the Super Bowl. What? Ray Rice?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah, damn. I'm thinking about Jamal. Oh no, yeah. My bad.
Question.
Jamal Lewis. I think about Jamal Lewis.
We won the Super Bowl with him too.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk Raven football right now. I don't even do that with you.
I mean, it's okay. There's only one purple that counts.
All right, man. Now you see. That's the shit I'm talking. See, cool. I'm a Viking fan. He say little slick shit and look, keep a straight face too. I fucking hate him. Like he say little slick shit, then when I go in and be like, "Oh, what's wrong with me?" He tripping.
Because I didn't know you was a Viking fan.
Yeah, so he thought there's only one purple that counts. He know what the fuck he doing. That's the shit like, yo, this the shit I see, that's it. World. Brothers talking, people who ride or die. Y'all see this. I'm gonna make sure I post this shit. Like, you see what he do to me. I'm a Viking fan. Oh, that's the only purple that counts. He's throwing shots.
Y'all do got Kirk Cousins though, yeah.
Yeah, we gonna be all right this
He
year.
like Flacco 2.0 without the Super Bowl.
Head. Don't
He
get me
like
worked up.
Flacco without the Super Bowl, yeah.
He's
This
100%.
has been a real cool cop podcast. Listen, this has been one of the cooler podcasts we've done. It's been real relaxed, real smooth. Please don't make me go be that guy. You know what? This is over. Like, I feel trapped by 2 Baltimore fans anyway. He got Ray Lewis in the back. I'm not doing this with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm done. Y'all got anything else to put out there?
You better tell. YouTube might not be. I gotta figure this out.
It might be a little late on the YouTube. Oh shit, that shit drop tomorrow, don't it? I gotta send you this shit tonight. All right, bro. Then we gotta end this episode.
Drop early tomorrow. Whatever you want to do.
Nah. I'm gonna send it to you now. Brothers Talking Shit, episode 56. That Lawrence Teller. Listen, we appreciate y'all. We're going through little difficulties, little hiccups as we improve our situation. So just be patient with us. We coming for the top spot.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Love you too, bro.
I gotta send them this fucking information.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, y'all. Love y'all.
I love you
I
too.
love you too.
Hey.
Yeah.